Brazen vandals caught in the act of tagging public walls won't apologise.
Police have just been barred from making graffiti-related arrests.
Phoenix police arrest a man they believe is responsible for over 300 incidents of graffiti damage.
And tonight, the future of a large mural in San Francisco.
A serial graffiti.
Graffiti artists go to tunnels, high surfaces, bridges, and abandoned places at night and do their art in darkness, and risk getting caught. They venture injury for art which they don't even get paid. Since most of the time their job is illegal, they use tags and stay away from the public's eye. Hence, they don't see any appreciation from the viewer. And they face criticism every day by people calling them vandals. So why do they do it? Mayer, a 16-year-old student at the High School of Art and Design who has been writing since he was 12 says, "I see myself as Tom Sawyer, wanting to seek adventure in every day I live." People were writing on walls since they had a wall. The first drawing appeared in caves thousands years ago. Later we saw Greeks and ancient Romans writing their names and protest poems on buildings. In the early 60s, modern graffiti started to appear in Philadelphia and New York City. And its importance was it was a big and important art movement which mostly contributed by teenagers. Is graffiti vandalism or art? Peter Ballone, a New York City councilor, said, "Your freedom of expression ends where my property begins." Contrarily, Felix, a member of the Berlin-based group Reclaim Your City, says that artists reclaim cities for the public from advertisers and that graffiti represents freedom and makes cities more vibrant. I find myself closer to this opinion. Instead of ugly advertisements manipulating us to buy stuff that we don't need, we get to see beautiful art all over dreadful buildings. However, since art itself is under individual taste, this debate seems never going to end. My favorite remark on this matter, however, was from Lady Pink. She said, "It is only graffiti or vandalism if you get arrested, but if you get away with it, then it's clearly aren't." After the attention of the public, galleries, and museums, and thanks to artists like Basquiat and Keith Haring, graffiti earned respect in the art community and become mainstream. Artists didn't need to work under abandoned buildings and horrid tunnels. Now they could collaborate with high-end brands and their art could be displayed at galleries and sold to millions in auctions. This is good for the artists because they could have a more sustainable lifestyle. However, is it good for the culture? In my opinion, being like this, graffiti is beginning to lose its rebellious nature. It used to be a revolt against the system. However, now it's sold in auctions and owned by individuals. Art critic Robert Hughes says, "The price of a work of art is now its function. Its new job is to sit on a wall and get more expensive, instead of being the common property of mankind the way a book is. Art became the particular property of somebody who can afford it." Which I agree with. People tear down walls to have that graffiti and own it. However, the core reason for graffiti is to be shared with the public and be the city's communal property.